Alright, chat. Y'all can relax in the fucking stream, dude. Relax. Relax, dude. Let me get the chat up real quick. Cause y'all bugging right now, man. Y'all bugging. Hold on. I should. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let me shut that shit down though. That's too damn loud. Get on to do the whole five. Alright, chat. Let's get the chat up. Alright, we got the chat up. Let's go, chat. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Fizcool. We back at it again with another banger live stream today. You already know what the title is. If you can't read, you're blind, or you're dyslexic, I am beating the hardest event in Dokkan history. Yeah, we have to write challenge the limits. We're actually gonna run something slightly different than what we was running before. So chat, lock in. Let's go. We're gonna slightly different team build today. Slightly different team build. We're actually gonna run something slightly different than what we was running before. Lock in, chat. Lock in. Let's get we're gonna get a fusion team. I've seen Gogeta clutches with this, so I missed you for so long. I'm on DBL. Yeah, I think I'm the next live is probably gonna be DBL. Next live is probably gonna be DBL. YouTube, what up? Alright, I had to pay a couple bills, adult shit. I had to make something to eat too. I hadn't ate nothing all day. Bro. I was gonna stream early and then I realized I had bills to pay and shit. So I had to travel 30 minutes to 2 different places. But we locked in now, chat. We locked in. Let's get Gogeta some stacks here. Prioritize Gogeta. Make sure he's cooking for us. Alright, Gogeta's cooking. He is cooking. Lock in, chat. Lock in. Actually, before we get to the next phase, I'm actually going to change the audio settings. Because I don't have the audio on, I don't think, on DBL right now. I mean, Dokkan. So let me lock in, chat. Got some say for Goku on DBL. Me too, man. I am really happy. It took me 2 years. Well, I don't know if I'd say 2 years because I quit the game for 7 months straight. But yeah, it was a minute before I started playing again. Let's turn it down like this. Alright, chat, let me know if the music or audio is too loud. Just let me know. Go blue. For G, I'm gonna try to. Well, I'm probably gonna transform probably Super Saiyan Goku, the Broly movie Goku, LR. That is when I'll transform. The physical trio. That's when I'm gonna transfer the gods, the fours, everybody. Except for the like Vegeta and Gogeta. I'll transfer them probably like down the face. Gotta try and hold back with Ki a little bit here so we don't actually kill with Gogeta. Sorry if I'm making a lot of noise, I'm eating right now too. I've been ate all day, bro, so I'm hungry as hell. You gotta have to deal with it, chat, I'm sorry.
Who do I want to get stacks with? I guess I'll do this. We'll stack with Goku. Okay, the fours are going crazy. They're going a little too crazy for my taste. A little too crazy right there. Can I hold back with Gogeta? We don't really need his, we don't need a Rainbow Keys for him, but I don't have a choice because if you look at the orbs here, you can kind of see. Damn, dude. Because even that doesn't give us the... Let me try this. Okay, yeah. Hold back with Gogeta. As long as the gods don't kill here, this should be fine. Well, they might kill, actually. Let's see what the gods do here. Nah, they ain't gonna kill. As long as they don't crit, they're not gonna go. Yeah, we should be fine. Nice. We could get a stack of Vegeta here. Vegeta's cooking so far. I would say so, chat. Damn, man, I'm hungry as hell. Okay. Alright, hopefully the fours don't. Well, they're not gonna crit. Rainbow Keys fours. Well, if we can get like one crit with them, that would be massive. Pretty massive right there. Doesn't look like we're getting it though. But the triple super is still good. Alright, Goku is at 12. We haven't gotten a stack with him with these guys yet, so we need to start locking in here. There's a normal. But it is enough to kill. And then Vegeta should be fine here because he's gonna get his additionals. Okay. Now who is on this next rotation here? Like, there is literally no way for me to get an 18 key without getting a Rainbow Piece here. Like, I don't even want the, like, other attacks he's doing now. That's the problem. That's the problem with this, man. Because we're gonna miss out on some attacks. Yeah, we could do that, I guess. So I'm trying to hold back as much as I can here. So I don't want to kill here. We do have to get the God's orbs. If we don't get them orbs, they're gonna be beating cheats. So we gotta lock in. Okay, that's a good crit though. We need the damage. Okay, they're at 10 more now. 12 They're slowly getting up there. Slowly distributing. Alright, Vegeta will do his attacks now. Hopefully Vegeta can get like one super in. Do a normal. Bro, if Gogeta does a quad again, dude. Okay, Gogeta, relax. Relax. We do want to get one stack at least of attack. We need to do damage. We need to stack the loud attack here. Start. Okay, good job. Good shit. Good shit. No super from Gogeta. We take it. Now we can get an AT key stat with Vegeta. At least he's doing some damage now with this.
He's not going to be a fish out there when it comes to these attack stats.
Now they have 2 more defenses. I'm gonna do this, and then I guess the Force have gotten enough stacks to where they're fine. But we need the Vegito to get some attacks in, because he hasn't stacked at all almost. There's some supers. We need those super bad. $20 mil, oh yeah, we're fine. The Force are so goated, man. So goated. Such a goated character, bro. So goated. So goated, bro. So goated. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku should be able to kill from that range. Yeah, because he's doing 14. He should be good here.
No 3-coup shenanigans this stream. No way.
We should, prioritize Gogeta. But we do have to stack with the Goku now too. So I'll do something like this. Alright. Goku's at 16. He's got type and classic damage. He should be able to do damage here. Yeah. We should be able to kill in this range. 3 supers. And if we can get some supers for Vegeta too, we can get some nice stacks in. Nice. That's a clutch additional normal from Goku right there, because that gives us the 18 key with Vegeta.
Yes, we need the 3 coup shenanigans. No, we do not. No, we do not need those shenanigans right now. We do not need those. I'll do something like this. I'll give them that. And then I'll give the Goku, the Tech Goku, we want him to stack attack right now. So that's what we care about for him. But the AGL Goku, he stacks defense. Let's go. Alright, triple super from the GOAT. No quad there, unfortunate. W super attack dodge. Goku would have tanked that, but still clutch. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Yes, we do. The stream needs to be longer. Can't leave you until you beat it. No, unfortunately that will not be happening in the stream. I am not dealing with that today. I am not dealing with the 3 coup shenanigans. Not today, bro. Like, I would, yeah, like, yesterday, maybe. Not today, though. Not today. We gotta lock in. This is the lock-in time right here. Okay. This time, yeah, we'll leave one ring go for. So you can get his 18. And then you know what? Reset time. It's reset time. It's reset time, dude. We're locked in, chat. We're locked in. We are locked in right now. We are peep game locked in. We need to lock in. Alright, dude. Come on, Vegeta. I need those supers right now, dude. Supers! Supers! Super! Oh my god, Vegeta sell. Vegeta is selling. Alright, Vegeta, I'm gonna need you to clutch. Oh yeah, he's clutching for sure. For sure clutching. No 3-coup shenanigans today, chat. No 3-coup shenanigans today, chat. Fuck that. Fuck that, dude. That's clutch additionals. Got the good old quad in there. Okay, now the gods. Super 9 times. We're actually gonna leave GOAT. We're gonna do something like this. Wait, so 3-coup isn't gonna be normal. Yeah. Perfect. We're locked in, chat. We're locked in. We are locked in, chat. We're not losing today, man. Not today. Oh god, we might be losing today. We might be losing today, chat. We just might be losing today, chat. Oh. W crit. Hold on. Okay. They're not doing that much damage. But they are gonna triple super, so we should be fine. Yeah, okay. Force clutched on that crit. Additional level. And yeah, 22. He's gonna dribble super, kill him. Out of here. Put the fries in the bag. Alright, let's go. Alright, now Goku! We are not... This is what Goku's looking like here. Tech Goku, we're stacking attack. We do not care about that defense right now. He will stack defense later. EGO Goku is the defense guy, right? We need somebody to be doing damage here. Gogeta is not that guy. We know Gogeta isn't that guy. Alright, Goku with the 20 milli. Alright. Spinning kicks. Alright, double additional normal. That should be double digits. Yes. Goku's at 22. More 3-coup shenanigans. No. Now this 3-coup is fine. This is the 3-coup that can do shenanigans. Cool. Perfect, dude. Perfect. No, not the AGL one. The AGL one, he needs to put the fries in the bag because I am not doing his shit today. The gods are the ones that clear this up for us. AFK real quick. Force kill for sure now. He's not even close on the difficulty. No type of difficulty. There it is. Alright, I found it. We are now locked in, chat. Now this is the attempt right here. Okay. My Goku has 800k. Should we double attack? Huh? I think we should. Yeah, we do want to stack. As much as we can. Vegeta shouldn't really kill Vegeta. 12 mil almost. Okay, Gogeta. Look at him, bro. He's finally over 10 mil. Look at him go. Look at him, man. So inspirational. You've returned. Welcome back. Alright, Goku coming out here with the stats. The goated stats. Alright, don't kill though because we do want some defense checks with my Goku too. He's not gonna kill. He ain't doing that. Okay, double clutch. Kills. Super gold on this. Okay. We are now at the point to where we can start prioritizing some people here. Let's should we stack? We're gonna stack these. Let's not do that. Okay, we'll do that. By the way, this video transfer the separate gears until that. Beast phase, no, you're supposed don't transform until you're like at, you know, Diamond Goku phase, or you're at like the don't transform until you get to like the physical trail. That is when you actually start transforming characters. No, you don't transforming Beast is just a bad play. Because you want to save those transformations for later on. Yeah, if you guys have been transforming on the Beast phase, don't do that. That is not good. It's not good. It's not good. Now what you guys want to be doing for this fight, you want to stack as long as possible until you are forced. If you can manage to kill, you know, without having to transform, as long as you can, just do that. Alright. I will probably be transforming Frankie here. Alright. I'm not doing this event until 2039.
Lucky you, man. Lucky you. You don't have to worry. You don't have to suffer now. You don't have to suffer like us YouTubers, bro. And content creators that are forced to do it now. Okay, now we're going into the Big 4-coup in the chat. Big 4-coup in the chat. We're gonna give support to the next rotation here. Love to freaking see it. If you do Great Ape, you might have to swap from Goku into Vegeta. Nah, because we need to stack defense with that Vegeta. Or at least the Gogeta character. Until we get to like S-Tier Gogeta. That is when we'll swap back to Vegeta to stack attack. But we'll do... Because 4-coup will kill for sure. You know what? Just in case, bro. Just in case. If he doesn't kill her, I would be seriously shocked. And I might be underestimating Goku heavily here because I've been stacking attack with him a little bit. Is that my GOAT, Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Yes, that is the GOAT right there. Doesn't Gogeta only stack defense? He does. But what is so great about using this physical Gogeta is that he gives Rainbow Orb changing support. So orbs are not going to be a problem for this fusion team, which is why I am trying this instead, because last few runs I had a lot of problem with orbs and stuff, which cost me the run. The last few runs I did. So yeah, we probably should have left for Goku, damn it. So we're not gonna have 4-coup support here. I mean, we have two turns to clear this, so I'm not honestly trying to kill here. I really am not. No, we're gonna get that actually. Nah, physical Gogeta. That is my GOAT, is Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That's my current GOAT right now. That is my current GOAT. Let's get those orbs. We're not dicking around here. We're locked in, chat. We gotta start locking in here. Those don't even give key, do they? Just give attack. Hopefully Vegeta doesn't do a lot of crits. That's what we're gonna have to pray on. If he does a lot of crits, we might be screwed. Because we want Goku in the back to stack too. Yeah, he's only doing 17. That's good. That means we're not gonna do as much damage as long as we don't crit. As long as we don't crit you. Well, I tried. I did try. Can't say I didn't try it, though. You can't say that. I actually did try to not, kill here. But, it is what it is, man. It just happened like that. It just happens sometimes. You can't help it. That's just how it goes sometimes. Even if you hold back, you still kill sometimes. Yeah. Gods. Well, let's see how much this 12-key does here, and then we'll know for sure if we can. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. No Goku stacks. It's unfortunate because of Vegeta crit. That is unfortunate. Okay, the 4s here. 20 super attacks here. do something like this. Perfect. We get the just enough amount of ki to not kill. Let's go. Get the fours, their orbs, because they are what we care about here. We want the Gokus to at least be at like 5 mil defense. And they should be able to tank everything. Once they get to like 5 mil defense, 6 mil. The friend's probably gonna get there quicker though, because mine has gotten floated off in those supers twice, so yeah, I'm just having bad luck. I'm suffering from success, I'm gonna say. Vegeta's doing his attacks. The Force should be able to finish off here. Alright, no crits, Force. No crits, man. We're not critting today. Damn, we're doing too much. Never mind. Doesn't matter. We're killing. That would be able to get a fuse. Okay, 4Q is on this turn, right? So we can't float him off now. We can't float off this 4Q anymore. We cannot float him anymore. Yeah, I think I'll do this. We actually have to make sure 4Q supers here. It is the super. We need to make sure the Force and this guy are on the same rotation from this point on. Gods will get like 1 stack in, that's fine. Which EZA do you think is better? AGL Cell, STR Goku? Well, I feel like Tech Janemba is probably better than Cell, but it's not like a big difference, bro. Cause Cell, I feel like Cell starts out with higher attack, but because Janemba can stack, like he can probably get to that level eventually after a few turns. I mean, bro, like if you have him linked up with the LR Janemba, dude, I've seen him get to like 50 mil with just like 11 turns, dude. Janemba is pretty stupid, man. I think AGL Cell is like... Janemba and Cell are like the same tier, but I think Janemba has a little bit more of an edge than Cell. And then Paikuhan's probably 3. And then probably the Goku and Gohan are 4. Just because Goku and Gohan are pretty ass in base, and there's really not, you cannot really stack with them safe. Like, they are dodge or die a lot of times. It's very risky trying to run them. Like, very risky. Just don't take the Tech Janemba in a dodge canceling event, yeah. And even if you do, bro, he's still very tanky. Like when you transform, he's very tanky, dude. I feel like that's the difference with him and Cell. Cell is he's solid tanking wise, but like Janemba is tanky. Cause he can like as long as you know you dodge a hit before, you get to the dodge canceling fight, or part of the fight, dude, he's gonna have his passive up, so it's not like you have to dodge all the time. Not in Blue Goku, yeah, that's valid.
But I mean, he's type advantage, so I think he still probably do good in there. I don't think he would struggle in that event. People say a lot of people have been glazing the Goku event, and I feel like they're just harder fights, dude. Like Goku, I mean, he's not difficult, man. Like as long as you you play smart and you just kind of see how the boss supers and stuff, you get the right character in slot 1, slot 2. You're pretty safe. Even most slot 3s are not dodge or die, or tank or die in slot 3. So even if he does super in slot 3, as long as you super first, he's not gonna kill you. He might do some damage, but it's not gonna be enough to kill somebody with it. Like Janemba would be fine. Not in blue Goku, Janemba is just fine. He's type advantage. He's got damage reduction. He's guarding. He's still okay. He gets 50% attack and defense on super. He stacks attack. He'll be fine. And once you get to like turn 10 or whatever, you can just transform and he'll kill. Did you see my question? No, I didn't see it. Hold on, let me Perfect, dude, perfect. We didn't kill because I didn't get the 18 key. It was 24 key. Perfect. I want to know which units are better. Just spin on the stone. You talk about the anniversary stone? The anniversary stone? Okay. The best characters to get are the fusions. Beast Gohan, Tech Gotenks, he's up there. But Tech Gotenks, he's not as strong as he was when the stone first dropped. But you can definitely still get him. He's still good on Vegeto's team. You can run him on Gogeta's team. He's on both of the 200%, I think. 220%. He's still runnable. But I feel like the safest option is to probably go for one of the anniversary characters. Vegeta, as much as people hate on Vegeta, and I used to hate on him too, but Vegeta's actually kind of solid now because of the way the fights are panned out now. He's even solid in festival battles. Like, he's pretty good. The fights really catered to the Vegeta a lot recently, so he's actually a good pick. Goku and Frieza are not that bad, but the fusions are probably the ones you want to pick. If you don't have Beast Gohan and you have the fusions and anniversary characters, I'd say go for a Duke of Beast Gohan if you don't have him. Maybe get Glorio. He's pretty good, but his team is not that great right now. I don't really know who else I'd pick, though. Those are probably the characters I'd get with the stone. Let's see. How much defense? We got 1,000,000 defense with Gogeta, chat. Let's put that boy in slot 1. Yeah, we're putting that boy right in slot 1. Get the Goku some stacks. Which I told you. He was good in festival battles, but you didn't believe. Well, I forgot that he stacked attack, but his defense is really bad. Like, he still dies to normals towards the end. So if you don't float him off the whole Gogeta and Vegito part, you lose. Or if you don't have like a target mechanic or something up, he's fish. Vegeta's fish out there towards the end. You can kind of get away with him and Glorio and Goku, as long as you make sure he supers first, not slot 1. Maybe get some 4Q support or something. Just some get him next to the gods who have his links up. He'll be alright. This is damage reduction. But once you get to Gogeta, his millions are the normals at that point are just not. You can't tank that. He cannot tank Vegito super. He can probably tank Vegito normals, but if Vegito is supering in slot 2 or 3, bro, he's done. So it's a risky run, whereas other characters, they stack enough defense to the point where they're tanking. So a point where, they're not going to die to a super, but they take a lot of damage. Vegeta's just dead, right? He's going to take 15 million, even with the damage reduction super. It doesn't matter, dude. You can't tank a 20 million super with Vegeta. I don't care if you have the domain up, Gogeta support, the gods next to him, take your eyes domain. He can't tank it. I don't care how much blaze you give him. His defense isn't high enough. Having a million defense with 60% damage reduction against a 20 million super is not good enough. Gogeta's normals shoot up to 10 million after he supers. He died normals. Vegeta and Gogeta. Yeah, but, it's really RNG towards the end, dude. Like, if you have, you had to float off the gods, or you had to float off Vegeta, or you had to use the target mechanic on Glorio and Diamond Phase, then you're screwed. It's really, like, RNG based, and that's why, characters like that, like, if they're not good enough to where they're safe by themselves, like, it's kind of iffy running them. Because if the fight doesn't go your way, you're spending 2 hours to get to, Gogeta, and you just die to his normals. Like, that's not fun. He just doesn't stack defense. His passive isn't strong enough. I mean, it's really... even his attack is kind of overshadowed. He still does okay damage in there, but, characters do more. In the hundreds of millions, 80 million. Vegeta's at like 50, 60 at the most towards the end. And he stacks attacks, so it's just kind of like, it's iffy. He's not very safe to run. That's my only like gripe with Vegeta. But you can run him as long as the fight goes your way. You can get away with running him. I feel like I kind of ranted too long, but that is a big rant right there, bro. Nobody's listening to that dude, but that's just my take on it. That's why I personally probably wouldn't run him in here, just because I'm not the truth. I'm not Goresh. I'm not Toon. I'm not Minato. I don't have these characters rainbowed, so if they're not good enough at 55%, I'm not taking the chance. 69% not taking the chance. I'm just not wasting my time. Spending 2 hours to lose. I'm good. I don't got the money to do that personally, but I respect it running him in there. You got the loops. You got the build on him. He is solid. Dodge build. He can be runnable with a good dodge build on him. He's gonna have the crits. The fight is super long, so he's gonna have his crits up by then. He's solid, bro. Enough about Vegeta, man. I can talk about him for years, dude. That's enough about him, man. Got a quad super, we like to see it. Making up for the turns he got floated off here. I used to see how far he would go. He goes for me to win. I won't have him on the team. Yeah, he can get you pretty far, but I don't think it's a valid enough reason to run him. He can be solid, but if if he's just solid. He's not like you need to bring characters that are doing more than just, you know, stacking attack. If they don't have any strong mechanics, Vegeta orb changes, that's cool. But he doesn't have anything special, no active, no target mechanic. He's not protecting his team. He isn't supporting. He's kind of a bland character. So yeah, he's just not. He doesn't have anything special to him that would make him, you know, viable enough to run in there. So yeah, Vegeta's not. He's definitely not bad though. I mean, initial release he was terrible, right? I mean, he was unrunnable when he dropped, but that's because fights, you know, they weren't catered towards him. They were very fast-paced fights. He didn't have his damage reduction up. He couldn't get his crits in time. He wasn't supering, so fights wouldn't let him fucking shine, right? So that's why he failed, especially on released. I feel like they should have probably given him a little bit more still, even with the buffs or, you know, the events I've dropped. He still feels inferior to the other anniversary characters. It's even with like the fights being catered to him, it's like you can tell he's still a slightly bit weaker than everybody else. But he's definitely not bad though, for sure. He's overhated though, but you know, just like some characters, you know, that's what happens. They have a bad drop, and then they get better, and then, you know, the hate doesn't transfer to good because people just remember him from release. They don't remember him now because they're not running him. I mean, most people are not running Universe Survival Saga. He isn't, I mean, Gogeta's team, sure, he works on them, but that's really his only team. Besides Universe Survival Saga, it's not that great. You know, he's not a character where like, oh my god, I want something. He's not like the god, he's not the fusions, bro, so, you know, I can see why people kind of don't like him. But even Gohan, I feel like Gohan was getting a lot of hate on release, even though he's really good. And now people are running him a lot more. So maybe Vegeta will, you know, he'll get a good, you know, linking partner that supports, and he'll look a lot better. But until that happens, he's just gonna be stuck where he's at right now. Okay, we are now at PyCon. We're doing good, Chad. We're doing good. All right, we are. Yeah, we're gonna. Bam. We're gonna do this. Give Goku this. I'm gonna float off the gods here probably. Or do I want to leave the gods on rotation? I don't know. I might want to leave the gods on rotation. We're gonna have to see how this plays out. That active skill, he's still bland even later down the line, yeah. Vegeta just... They held back with Vegeta. I don't know why they held back with him a lot, but he had a lot of potential to be a really good unit, and they just kind of held him back. It's not Vegeta's fault necessarily, but, you know, it's just his design isn't, you know, the best, especially for anniversary level. Even, I mean, older units, like, you can probably argue, you know, the It Gammas, STR Beast Gohan, and, you know, Gogeta and Broly probably have more value than this guy to this day. They still are solidly runnable to this day, Vegeta especially, Beast Gohan especially. Broly, I've seen him getting some love again, and Broly's solid now with the Broly team, right? He's solid on that team, but yeah. Gammas, you can probably get away with running the Gammas depending on the event. But Vegeta is just It's kind of a fish anywhere. But yeah, let's see. What do I want to do here? I don't know. Do I want to float off the gods? You know what? I'm gonna leave the gods on rotation. I will make sure the fours get back on the rotation, but for now, I'm going to get some stacks to the gods because they have not supered in a little bit. He is not solid yet, bro. Broly is solid. He is solid. He's got a domain. He stacks attack. He supports with the domain. He does a lot of damage. He's definitely runnable still. Just because I knew you would. That's crazy, dude. What, bro? I stopped after I saw you. Wee hee hee. Bro said wee hee hee. That's crazy. Okay, chat, we're getting up there, man. We're getting up there. Goku has about 2 million. Gogeta has 1.2 million defense. A lot of these supers right here are in his passive. It's not the 18 keys, so probably take away like 10 of those supers. We're gonna we're targeting him. We'll attack Vegeta with Gogeta. And then we'll attack Goku with Vegeta. You get there easy 8 in 2 years, to be honest. Yeah. I feel like the 8th anniversary easies are gonna be like, bro, we thought Gogeta and the LR Gods were busted, dude. Yeah, the Blue Duo and GT Duo are gonna be insane. They're gonna be insanely broken. They might even be the best characters in the game on drop. Like, I don't even know what stupid stuff they're gonna do, but it's gonna be crazy, right? They're gonna be even crazier than what the gods and the fours are doing. The counters, the damage reduction, the attack stats, the defense, it's gonna be 20 times better for them. Like, it's gonna be stupid, dude. And then, bro, Beast Gohan, dude, yo, he's gonna be fucking crazy, bro. Like, he was #1 on release for like almost a year. Beast Gohan, he's gonna be top 10 for like 20 years. Like, he's never gonna fall off, dude. He's still in the top 10 now, bro. Beast Gohan is so stupid, man. He's gonna be so broken on the GA. It's actually stupid how it's just insane. Like, I don't even know what, they could do for him. It's gonna be pretty insane. Promise me that. I don't have to promise you, bro. That is a promise you fulfill to the creator, right? Like, I can't tell you that, bro. Like, if you are the #1 fan, then you have to like be that guy. I can't tell you you're gonna be that guy, but that's something you have to proclaim yourself. Like, I cannot tell you you're my #1 fan, cause I like, that's something you do, right? Like, your actions, your words, how you portray yourself. That is how I know you're #1 fan. Like I can't. I just that is not within my capabilities as a content creator to tell somebody that. But hey, if you want to be that guy, hey, my hands are up, dude. GT Grid standby will be taken useless if they stack deep. Yeah, the GT duo, they're stacking defense for sure because they stack attack now. They're stacking defense. They're probably gonna get like a stupid 50% attack stack and defense stack. It's gonna be great. Their spirit bombs are gonna be nukes, dude. Like we thought they were nukes on drop. They're gonna be missiles, bro. Like just the nuke just dropping when you go into standby. The support's gonna be massive. They don't or have high DR, they won't last. Yeah, the GT Duo has high DR though. The GT Duo still is solid now because of how high their damage reduction is. The Blue Duo, they're gonna have to give them a lot of stuff in base. But the GT Duo, they can be pretty tanky. They're still pretty tanky to this day. You can get away with running them now. We'll attack Vegeta. Get Goku some attack stacks. That way he's not a complete fish with damage. Next, I think in 3 more turns, we will start stacking attack with the AGL Gokus again. Massively raises attack and defense? Possibly, man. There's a possibility. Massive, dude. Massive. I just need both to be attack and defense stackers. They will, man. Trust. They will. If they do that, then stand by an offensive menace that gets shot. Yep. And then, bro. And they might be so broken that they're probably gonna have to up the damage count because of how much damage they're gonna do. Like, because you see it with the gods and LR Vegeta and them already because they get so many stacks. To a point where it's stuck at 999, right? Like, they're probably going to have to raise that during the 11th anniversary because of how much damage. It's going to be twice as strong as the LR Gods and the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta are. For sure. Loses 400 defense. Nah, they're not going to do that, bro. They're not going to do that. And even if they do that, bro, they're still stackers. They're still going to have at least 3-4 mil defense after their standby is done. Like, they're gonna be pretty stupid, man. Even if they do that, bro, they're still stackers. They're still gonna have at least 3-4 million. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, we got... Alright. All the gods have done 30 supers. All right. Okay, we're gonna kill here. Quad super, I'll take it. So So then their standby won't do anything except attack, support, and key. Well, yeah, they give attack support for like 5 turns, right? Their standby lasts for 5 turns. The GT duos. And I think the Boo duo lasts for 3 turns, right? Like, bro, they're it's not like STR Gohan or like the physical trio where theirs only lasts for like 2-3 turns at most, dude. They're probably gonna last longer than that. Cause I remember that was the biggest thing with them is that you can get so many, well, especially with the Boo duo, you can like get a lot of, you know, orbs with them before their standby drops. And that's why they were able to do a lot of damage on their Spirit Bomb. And then you probably had support along with it too. $40 supers for Gogeta. Okay, we're gonna prioritize Goat Gita here. Gogeta is approaching 2 mil defense, chat. That's what I mean. How are they gonna die when they stack defense? They're not. They're gonna be broken, dude. Like, they're probably gonna clear the game like the Tech Gods and Gogeta do. It's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna clear the game. That's just, they're gonna be that strong. Like, it's gonna be really difficult to make an event to counter them. Like, really hard. Because it's not like the LR Gods where they, like, a dodge canceling event could hurt them in blue. Like, dude, they have damage reduction, dude. And they don't, it's not like a 1 turn, 2 turn thing, bro. Like, on their first turn, bro, they have it forever, dude. Crazy you changed teams? Yes, I did. Orb changing is massive problem, dude. I had to lock in. I had to lock in, bro. Their standby still proc as long as they are on the turn when there's some of them die. Teams die. Yeah. Like, you can probably get some, like, stacks with other characters. And then, you know, get Vegeta 18 keys attack boost and 12 key boost. And the Spirit Bomb's gonna be devastating. Just devastating. I thought Vegeta was him. He was, bro. He did an additional normal. And 4Q did an additional normal on Beast. Like, there's no counterplay to that, dude. So, that's just how that is sometimes, man. We'll do some attack stacks for Goku. Why not? No. Alright, next turn we're going to start second attack with this Goku. We got enough stacks. One time I had the GT do a standby double digit at a hard event. Yeah, bro, their deep damage reduction is crazy. God, which one did it go to? Android Saga Vegeta story? Are STR Goku and Gohan good for this event? They can be, but they're very RNG, right? Very RNG based character. You have to transform them a lot earlier than other stackers, because the normals can. Like, once you get to like Beast Gohan and, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that's when the normals start to hit too hard for them to tank. Especially if they're not dodging. You have to transform them like earlier. But they do a lot of damage in here, yeah. So it's a no, LOL. It's RNG too, right? Like, it depends how many normals the bosses are doing, where the super's at. They can't go in slot 1. So if a super is in slot 2 or 3, you have to transform. It is what it is, man. They can't tank a super. You can't take the chance of them dodging it with a 30% chance, and then they take it and lose the run. So what if you bring an item? Even if you bring an item, they can't tank a 3 million super. They don't have high. Their super attack effect isn't strong enough. And they don't have damage reduction, so they can't tank a super even with a Whis up. I don't even think a double Whis would help. Once you get to like Tech UI, bro, a Whis is not helping you survive at that point, right? So that's just how that is. Ghost Usher, yeah, but that's for one turn, and you really want to save that for like the end of the fight, dude. If you have a Ghost Usher, if you're using items, you probably don't want to use the items until the end of the fight. So if you have to use it early, you're probably losing the run, right? Like that's why I said it's RNG. If you have bad RNG, bad luck, then don't run the character. If you don't have them at rainbowed either, I would probably not run them. Right? If they're like 69%, 70, they're probably not good enough for this, right? Like they need the 100% rainbow for them to be runnable in here, right? They're not a high enough character tier to be confident with like a low additional or low dodge build. Just not is too risky. Target mechanic, yeah, but I mean they can't. You cannot waste Vegito. You want to transform Vegeta towards the end of the fight. If you have to transform like maybe 10 stages before the Gogeta, Glorio, and those phases, you lost the run because you need them for the end, right? If you transform into Vegito, he's only there for 3 turns. After those 3 turns end, you have to rely on Goku and Vegeta. And it's a coin flip from that point on. And it's a coin flip you can't really risk, you know? Especially in these difficult fights. We'll get some attack stacks in, why not? Flip them off in the hard phases. If you're scared of them dying to normals, then just transform. Like floating them off is just hurting them because they stack, right? You're losing those turns of stacking to float them off. So once you get to like probably Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I would probably transform then. If you can get away with like 2 more phases without transforming, try. But I mean, Goku and Gohan are still risky, dude. And even Gohan, once you transform, he's only really strong his first turn. Like after his first turn, he's still strong, but he is not gonna be able to tank like a Vegito and Gogeta Super from that point on, right? So because he doesn't stack defense, he's relying on his high damage reduction and guard, his first turn. And he loses it his second turn. He loses a little bit of his damage reduction. So at that point, it's just dodge or die. Even Gogeta's normals could probably kill Gohan. So you probably have to use a standby or something to protect him. Or you want to probably kill before he does a normal to Gohan. That would be probably how I would play it. I don't know. What do I want to do here, bro? Let's see. I'll do this. This. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Lock in, chat. Let's, if you lose here, I'm laughing. I'm not gonna lose here, bro. Let me lock in for a second. Hold on. Let me lock in, chat. We need to make sure. Let's see how the orbs fall this way. Can we get there? Alright, let's reset again. I'm not losing here, Chad. I refuse. I refuse to lose like this. I am not going outside. Not going outside. Alright, dude. You know what? Let's just not take that risk. Yeah, let's not do that, actually. If Gogeta can get a stack in, I'll take it, but at this point, we gotta play smart, right? So I can't take the risk of Gogeta not doing enough damage here. Okay. Unfortunately, Gogeta's not gonna get the attack here. That's one stack we're losing. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, rip the stack, man. Rip the stack. All right, we're on the gods now. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Give Vegeta some attack stacks, and then we'll go back to stacking defense with them. We want them to do damage, but we don't want to focus damage at the same time. Physical shenanigans. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now. We're going through a little filler arc. It's okay. We're gonna get to the main story in a bit. Just watch. We gotta watch the filler a little bit, right? The filler is important too. 3 shenanigans. Yeah, yeah, 3 shenanigans. The LR gods fighting off the LR blues. How ironic right there. Alright, how much is Goku doing? Let's see how much he's doing. Okay, he's doing like 30. Okay. Getting stacks for him is good because he's very tanky. Getting these stacks now is good. He'll be tankier later on. I've seen Forku double-digit Vegito supers, so getting these stacks now is very important. Yeah, we'll take it. Alright, getting some attack stacks for the Vegeta's good. Nice. Fiscal, when you die, 1-1v1 in DBL or not? I'm not losing! Chat, y'all are gonna fucking jakes me, bro. I know, dude. I'm not gonna die like almost 2 hours in, bro. I refuse. I absolutely refuse, chat. I will not be going out like that. I'm not losing this, bro. Subtle foreshadowing. That's not subtle foreshadowing. It's not, chat. I'm telling you, it's not. You gotta trust in the process, man. What are you doing if you can't even trust the process? Alright, where now, Gogeta? Alright. Perfect. We can get the Agile Orb to fall. Yes. And then we can give Goku these. Hold on, chat. Give me a second. Let me see what my pops is doing real quick. Why he calling me during the damn stream, bro? Alright, chat, we locked in.
Can you put this stuff up?
Alright, chat, we back. I'm sorry, chat. Had to get the groceries real quick. We locked in, though. We locked in. We locked in, chat. Imagine you died there while being away. That would have been crazy. Alright, chat. Let's get some Gogeta stacks. Which was more defensive? See, mine has like 3 mil. But how much does his have? 2 mil? Okay, Chad, I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit more of a filler arc here. I gotta put up the groceries. Well, not necessarily put the groceries up, but I gotta like organize them and shit. So I'm probably gonna have to pause for a little bit. Or probably not like be playing actively. Alright, just ignore the noise, chat. Just ignore the noise. It'll be okay, chat. Maybe let me put the phone away from the groceries so it doesn't make as much noise. ASDW. Is that food? Yes, it is. I had to pick up the groceries, chat. I just had my groceries delivered, bro. So. We got a little bit of it done. Give me some. Hey man, you trying to give me some bread real quick? Give me like a good $10. I'll give you a couple loaves of bread and some, maybe a little bit of mac and cheese. Let me check this out. Chat. I'll be back, chat. Give me a minute. Alright, this will be our last set here. Alright, we're on our last set, chat. That's our last one. Alright. Alright, chat. We are back. I had to log back in. We're locked in, chat. We're locked in. Alright, let's go. We killed him. I didn't see how we did it, but we did it. I think Vegeta clutched up for us. Love to see that. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, look at the supers. Look at the supers. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. Alright, we got a 40% chance to crit here. Alright, and then how many? We'll get that. They're up to 50 milli. We're locked in, chat. Alright, chat. Let's see. Okay, fours are going crazy. How much is 4Q gonna do here? Let's see how much 4Q does. I really don't want to kill here. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's see how much 4Q's at. We're at almost 40 mil, okay. Yeah, those links. Saiyan Roar, GT, Kamehameha, Legendary Power. Those are our activator right now. We are doing a lot more damage. Nice, dude. We can still get some stacks for the gods as well. That's perfect. How much the gods doing? They're doing 30, okay. Alright. That's perfect. Alright, now Gogeta. I haven't checked this defense in a minute. We are now approaching 2 million defense, chat. Lock in, chat. We are now approaching 2 million defense. How much defense does my Goku have? Once we lose the D. We are at 3.1, 1.7. We are going to stack attack now with Vegeta for a little bit. Make sure he can do damage later on. 4Q gonna crit both automatically. I know that. I've been on TikTok and people keep on saying jogged and putting it. It's never that serious. Hasn't even reached 2 mil defense. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of dupes in Gogeta. And then on top of that, he only stacks on his 18 key defense. So, considering he has this much already, it's pretty good. What happened? Still doing the thing?
No, your dad chose to take me to Walmart and walk me through the entire store when my legs were already hurting. And I kept telling him I've really got to sit down. He kept wanting to go down every aisle to look at see if he can have food that he knows he can't have. And I kept telling him, no,
Crazy.
you can't have that. I already know what you can and can't have. I was like, I need to get off my legs. I thought we were just coming in here for water and trash bags. And now he's like,
That's what he
well,
does.
I'm going to go get some food. I'm like, what you mean go get food? I wouldn't let you have any of that in the grocery store. Now you're getting ready to have some fast food?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I'm
He on
mad
a
now.
diet
He's
too.
mad now. So, I'm going to get back to
He
work.
can't eat out, or at least
No
not.
date. He ruined it. He's good at that.
Eldad. Eldad. What's the defense? Look at the tech support.
And then I said that to him. No, you can't eat that. Eat that. He's like, well, man, come on, man, now, come on. I said, who are you talking to? I'm not one of your homies. And you're not Cash Nasty. I was like, I'm your lady. You're talking to me like, I said, you know what? I don't want to go out and see a movie. Never
Oh,
mind.
wait.
I said,
Nah.
never mind.
The Minecraft movie is
It's
goated.
gonna be a movie
I
that he
coulda
wants
seen
to
that.
watch. There's nothing there that I want to watch. I don't want to watch any of those kids movies. Definitely don't want to watch Snow White. Definitely don't want to watch the other
Snow
demonic
White's bad.
Wicked.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not watching that.
Wait,
I
it's
don't-
about the
I'm not watching that. It's demonic. I'm not
Okay.
watching it. I'm not watching any of the horror movies. Everything else is either horror movies, kid movies, or a war movie. So I'm like, the most we're gonna watch is the war movie. I know you really like war movies. I don't, but you do. So no, I'm not paying $25 to watch a movie. that I don't even
25?
wanna
That's
watch
crazy, man.
with somebody that want to talk to me like I'm his homie and you're Cash Nasty. No. That's her style, his wife's style, not mine. And I would
Oh.
hope he's smart enough to not look at his wife and talk to her like he's the other dude. Whatever his weird nickname is. He's a boss.
That's mean.
Whatever.
Watch Sinners. That is, I don't know. I don't know if she would want to watch that. You could still be here. You ain't gotta go.
It's time for you to get a job and move out.
Okay. Can she at least watch the Sonic movie 3? Yeah, she's seen it. She saw the movie. We actually watched that together as a family. It's a pretty good movie. Final Destination 6 when it comes. Huz. That's not the Huz, bro. That's not the Huz. God, Chad. Yo. That's my mother, dude. That's my mother, bro. Relax. Relax. No. Bro, that's a classic. Everybody's seen that, bro. She saw it when she was a kid. Lilo and Stitch is just a classic, man.
What is you in here doing, man?
What?
She say unplug TV. What you doing?
Nothing. This is my first stream in like 6 months.
Oh, you talking to me more about
And
something that's streaming, talking
She
all
started
at the same
talking
time.
about.
She say unplug it.
It's not even my TV.
Huh? put the
You said to put the bags up. That's what I did. I put them out. Those are groceries. We talked about the Food Line bags.
I'm talking about the groceries.
I thought y'all were going out, so I was gonna wait a bit, but
No, we got stuff in this can't wait.
she's mad at me, and now you know.
Yeah.
Who's are those for?
Huh? No. For a change. Bounce it. Snap it. I put this
I don't even know there's room up here to put them.
in. Can.